The year is 2050, and over the last generation, the kids would only eat chicken nuggets and fries. This led to a huge shortage of potatoes and chickens. Can we capitalize on this high demanding job market, or will we fail at feeding the next generation? Let's find out. Well, hello and welcome in everybody. This is my new channel here, Farming Simulator, LFG, L Family Gaming. Now this is L Family Gaming Dad here. You might see my other channel with a bunch of farm sim content, but this is going to be a dedicated farm sim channel only, because I think I owe it to y'all. But right now we are here in Alma, Missouri, feeding the next gen roleplay. Well, let's just say we got a long ways to go. I am dressed up in my Sunday best here because I am heading to the bank right now. Let's take a quick look at that. We have $24 in the bank account here, and we got this old beat up truck. That is all we got. Oh, I guess I'm backing up traffic pretty bad. My bad. Now, the reason I'm dressed up in my Sunday-ish best is because I heard an ad on the radio about no down payment, no credit type of loan through the bank, the local bank. I guess the government is authorizing these loans for whoever wants to become a potato farmer. And I mean, does that interest me? I don't know. But getting $1 million does interest me. So that's where we're heading right now. We're heading to the bank right now to see if we can get approved for this $1 million loan. Now, all I got is $24 to my name, and my credit score is horrible, so hopefully that no credit part is definitely true about that ad. And I don't know how much I trust it, especially hearing this on the radio, but we're going to pull in right here now and head inside the bank and see if they actually approve me or not. Well, that was definitely alarming and a little concerning, but they did approve me for $1 million. And you may be wondering why I'm at $1,022. That's because they had a vending machine in there that had some pretty good snacks in it, so I had to get me a little snack on my way out. I was a little hungry. So now on our way to look at purchasing some land. I'm actually going to talk to y'all about this series a little bit, give you a little insight of how this series is going to go out. Basically, we need to get the world repopulated with chicken nuggets, and well, chickens, I guess. We're not exactly making the nuggets, and potato, because people love fries. And also, speaking of the whole chicken nuggets and people loving chicken nuggets and fries, check this out. Got that I Love Nugget license plate. So I am part of the problem also. I guess that's how it works out. Now this is going to be a little bit on the shorter side. I do want to kick this channel off with a bang. Every single day I'm going to have one of these coming out in the month of January. Hopefully wrapping up around the end of January with this series. So they're going to be a little bit on the shorter side. 10 minutes-ish. That's what I'm going to aim for. We'll see if they get there or not. No promises. But they're going to come out daily. I'm going to attempt to. I mean, y'all know life may get in the way. But I'm telling you right now, definitely pass by where I'm going to buy. So let me go ahead and turn around right here. We'll head back towards the farm that I'm going to buy. Just want to drive down the road and talk to y'all for a second. And also another announcement for this new channel. I am going to have a special roleplay series come out that is longer than this one. Every single week. It's longer. It's going to take longer to make. So hopefully y'all enjoy that. Definitely inspired a little bit, well, quite a bit by Yellowstone. There's a little hint for y'all. But hey, I really want to welcome y'all to this new channel. Thank you so much for stopping in and watching. If y'all haven't already, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if y'all really interested in seeing this series go through, please make sure you leave a comment. Let me know if you're enjoying this. Obviously, we haven't done much yet, but I'm sure y'all will enjoy it. Hopefully. But this is actually the property we are going to buy right here. We got $1 million, and, well, $1,022. But this is what we're going to buy. And yes, there's cows on it, and a cow barn, and a bunch of junk. And we're going to get rid of all that. So first off, let's go ahead and pull into here. And I'm just going to walk up to the guy's front door and say, hey, I'm buying this place. Now, this is going to be farmland 35. We will buy that right there. There we go. Yes, $294,948. Ooh, quite a bit of money. Don't know if I should have did that, but let's go ahead and go in the build menu now. Well, you know what? I need to get rid of those cows first. That is an issue. Set over the cow barn, sell off all those cows. So we're going to get a little bit of money back because I want to go ahead and delete this cow barn. I don't need it. I think it's just going to be in the way. And honestly, where those cows are, I think I may be able to put in another field or something like that. So we'll go ahead and open this up, head right inside here, hit this little trigger button, and start selling away. Looks like we have 25 of those, so we'll hit sell there. Not sure how much we'll get. Oh, it says right there, 35,937. Not bad. Then we have 25 of these, and we'll sell that, $35,937. Now, obviously would have got more money if I would have transported them myself, but I'm not worried about that at all. And I believe we are good to sell off the barn now. Let's go ahead and give that an attempt. Sell that. Yes. Sell this fence. Yes, I think. Okay, yeah, it sold all of it. And then sell all this trash over here. I could have just went through and picked them up by hand, or not by hand, but went through and picked them up and sold them off individually, I think. But I'm not going to waste my time with that. So this is what I'm working with right now. My ideas here are I have this field over here, field 39 right over here on the left, and field 36 over here on the right. I need to find out what's in those fields right now and decide what I want to do from there. But basically, I need to hurry up and get to the potatoes. That is definitely something different for me if y'all have been seeing my gameplay through my other channel. So I'm going to have a lot of fun doing something a little different than I normally do. Looks like both fields have grass in it. This field over here, field 36, has grass, growth stage 2 of 3. I guess it's technically ready to harvest. Then this field over here, field 39, has grass ready to harvest in it. So, am I going to get the grass in there? No. Am I going to mow up the grass before I get rid of it? I should, but I'm not going to. We're going to jump straight into the whole potato stuff. So with that being said, we need to get quite a bit of equipment that I don't even know if I'm going to get the right equipment or not because I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, first thing I did was go through and check out the sales items, and I didn't really see anything in there worth getting. So we're going to go with this plow right here, SM82. I do need one for the fields, and I will need one for every single harvest. So after every single harvest on these potatoes, I will need to plow. So this is definitely a good investment to buy, and it will be used quite a bit. It does require 370 horsepower. That's why I want to start here. I want to make sure I get a tractor with enough horsepower. We will buy that for $87,800. Now, here's the tractor I'm going to go with. This is totally something different. I've had this mod in my mod folder for quite a while now, ever since it came out. I have not used it. This is going to be my first time using it. Hopefully I like it. Hopefully y'all like it. I don't know. We'll see. But 415 horsepower, that is quite a bit for this tiny looking tractor. It looks small here. We'll see how big it is once it's out on the field with the equipment. But $213,500, we will buy that also. And then, of course, we're going to need a potato planter. Don't know exactly when we'll start planting, but I'm going to go ahead and try to get all the equipment that I need to start, maybe. Maybe everything besides the harvester. I need to look at the crop calendar, see exactly when this stuff's being harvested and when this stuff's being planted. I'm pretty sure it's not being planted anytime soon. But this thing does hold 16,000 liters. It is a little different than the base game model, same name and everything, but it's just a little modded and a little different. So $132,500. Did pay $3,000 extra for a nice brown color. Going with the brown color potatoes, I guess. Now I'm gonna go with this stone picker, maybe. I don't know if it picks up the stones or not. Honestly, it says anything pickup wagon, and it is by Mark Thor off his Discord page, I believe. But there is one that's dedicated just to picking up stones. But this one says anything pickup wagon. I don't know if that means the stone's got to be out of the ground or not. Maybe, maybe not. But I thought this might be a good investment just in case I do get into something else like grass or something like that. Don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to find out together. And you know what? Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and lease this item. Just in case it doesn't work. I don't want to waste all $50,000 there. So that costs $2,000 something. I wasn't really paying attention. Now, I'm not sure if I'll need it or not, but I'm going to go ahead and get away for the front of that tractor. I think I might need it because that tractor does look tiny. I haven't showed you all yet, but I took a little glimpse of it compared to everything else. It is small. So we'll go ahead and buy this. You know what? Let's go ahead and lease this. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're not going to lease that. We'll buy that for $1,150. Now, I believe I need something to spread some limes, so we'll go ahead and go with this right here. I'll go ahead and add the 25,000 liter capacity on it. Of course, all this equipment is sticking with our I Love Nugget theme license plate, and I went ahead and got some dually tires on here. I mean, why not replace all these tires instead of, what would this be? This would be 4 tires regularly, and now it's a lot more tires? Nah, I don't even want to count. So why not replace them all if I run over something? So $40,750, we will go ahead and buy that. Well, here we are, and this is what I am going to go ahead and start with. Now, I do have this little tractor here. I mean, yeah, I say little, it definitely looks a lot smaller than what I normally run with. And it's gonna look tiny compared to stuff like this over here. I don't think I got everything I need. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out as I go. I'm not 100% sure what all I need. I might need something for fertilizing eventually, and I will figure that out as I go. But for right now, I know I need to do a lot of plowing. Got the weight hooked up already. Ooh, pretty big weight compared to this thing. But I think I might need it. I think. Wow, this is a huge plow compared to this thing too. Let's go ahead and get our fields plowed up real quick. And then see if that stone picker actually works or not. I am off and going now on field 39, getting it plowed up. Yes, this is definitely going to make it a whole lot easier with how wide it is. But man, this thing is huge compared to that tractor right there. But before I get too far into that, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the crop calendar because I want to get an idea of what I'm actually doing here. Whether I'm doing something good or not, I don't know. So we are going to plant potatoes. Right now is harvest season for potatoes, so I'm going to check the contracts, see if there's any contracts out there for potato harvesting. Might be, might not, don't know. And I definitely don't have the equipment for that, so that is something I will be leasing. Maybe I have enough money for it, maybe I don't. But planting time is in March. So we got March and April for planting, so we will definitely get there one day soon. The main thing is we need to make sure we can stay afloat. And the thing with that is I have a $1 million loan I need to repay. And, you know, I didn't show y'all at the bank exactly how much that is costing me, but we can take a quick look at that too. Here we are. Just ignore the paid off loan. That's what you kind of come into the map with. Went ahead and paid it off. Don't want to deal with that. But we're at a $1 million current loan at 3.5 interest rate over 10 years, 120 months. So that's going to come out to $10,020 for monthly repayments. So I got to kind of keep enough money in the account to survive for the whole year until harvest time next year. And even at harvest time, that's not the best sell time, so I don't exactly want to sell it. So there's going to be a little bit of a challenge there, trying to manage the money with the loans coming out each month and trying to figure out how I can keep this stuff to best sell time. And of course, like I mentioned, I don't think I got all the equipment I need. So quite a bit of stuff to think about and manage there over the time, and we'll figure that out together on this nice long journey. So for the moment of truth, I want to see if this works, and no, it does not. Honestly, didn't think it would. I think it would probably work out great if the stones were actually just laid out on the ground. I don't know why I'm still driving on the field here, but oh well. I'll go ahead and fold this back up, get a return. That is why I leased this. I wasn't sure if it would work or not. But there is one I do know that works for sure, and it only takes stones because it is a stone picker. So let's go ahead and get this returned. I think I can do it right here. Let's take a little quick look. And return. Now I'll go ahead and have one delivered out here that's an actual stone picker. This is one I'm going to go with. I am going to go ahead and buy it because, like I mentioned before in previous episode, with every harvest of potatoes, we need to plow the field. And with every plow, there's going to be stones. So I feel like stones is going to be kind of a big thing in our future. Maybe. But we'll go ahead and get this for $40,000 by... Now that means I have nothing leased, at least I don't think I do. Yep, nothing leased. Sweet. Go ahead and hook up to that. Well, you know, I don't need to hook up to that because I know it works. Right now what I need to do is go ahead and hook up to the plow and go ahead and make these other fields because I need to get these fields in before I buy the soil samples. Now I'm talking about the soil samples, but I'm pretty sure I'll forget to get the soil samples, even though I'm talking about them right now. And one thing I did fail to mention last episode was I put in this multi-fruit buying station right here on the left. That's kind of a must-have on almost all my farm builds. Well, all my farm series. Kind of a must-have. I'm starting to kind of go away from it because I did a little comparison on the prices, and it is quite a bit more than I thought it was. But it's just so easily convenient, let's put it that way. I'm going to go ahead and open this up right out here, make a nice big old field here, and another one on the other side of the house, like I mentioned in that flyover. Now, as I'm going through putting this field in, I'm starting to question, like, is it really worth it? Because this does seem like a pretty small field compared to other fields out there or other fields that I've done in the past. So I don't know if it's really worth it or not. The way I see it, every little bit will help. Now, these potatoes, they are a high yield harvest type item, I believe. I don't know if I'm referring to that correctly or not. I'm not sure. But they give out quite a bit of a liter count, let's put it that way. Not sure if y'all ever use that or not, and I probably could have got that pass right there, but Definitely missed it. Oh well. I got nothing but time, right? We all got nothing but time. But no, hey, if y'all really enjoyed episode 1, and if y'all are really enjoying this series, let me know down in the comments. Really do appreciate it. I mean, this is pretty early on, but it ain't got quite a ways to go. So quite a bit of work to do, quite a ways to go. Still early on, but I am planning on getting one of these out every single day for the month of January. Maybe I'll have it all wrapped up by the end of January. If not, I'll continue until this is wrapped up. Don't exactly got any goals set. Main thing is I just need to repopulate the world with potatoes and chickens. And currently all I have plans for right now is potato. I haven't mentioned one thing about chickens until now. So I am a little concerned there. I'm thinking this year I'm going to focus on the potato side of the mission stuff I need to do, and we'll go from there. If the potato side's successful or makes me enough money to get chickens and stuff like that, that'd be great. Now all these trees right here between this field and the road, I don't know how I feel about that. Thinking about maybe removing them, not sure, but I'll probably leave them for now. And all these trees over here on the left I'm thinking about removing also, maybe eventually. I don't want to spend the money on that right now. And I believe I mentioned this, but the 2 fields this land comes with, I want to actually remove the trees in between them and combine those fields, and that is definitely going to be top priority once I have the money and time to waste, I guess. Well, let's continue knocking out this field here, and you know, almost done. That's what I love about this plow, super fast. One other thing I need to look into is contracts, because even though I have $28,667 right now, I don't think it's going to be enough. I really don't think it is. And I mean, this is the month for harvesting potatoes, so why not learn how to harvest potatoes on somebody else's field before I do my own field? I think that sounds like a great idea. If I mess anything up, I'll mess it up on their field, not mine. So hopefully there are some potato harvest jobs out there. Haven't looked yet. I believe the jobs come in every hour, so we're getting close there. All done with the fields. Can't believe that. That's pretty fast, actually. Now all we gotta do is go through and pick up the stones, and I know that stone picker will work. Works great. So, well, yeah, well, now that I'm saying it, and I feel like I'm jinxing myself, so we'll see if it works great or not. Well, here we go. It's off and going, and it does actually work good. It's the same exact look as that other one I had, but that other one obviously didn't work. So that's why I wasn't sure if it'd work or not. I wanted to give it a try. Now I've got all 4 of my fields now that I need to go ahead and pick up the stones, and then what else am I going to do? Oh, I need to buy soil samples. I'm already kind of forgetting it. Mentioned it again, but I'm sure I'm going to lay down line before I remember to do that. And then obviously check with the local contracts, see if there's any jobs out there. But first, let's go ahead and pick up all this stone, and then we'll go from there. Field 39 is all done with stone picking. Now I'm not sure what else I got to do there. Lime, fertilize, maybe, not sure. Not sure how the fertilizing works, but hey, those little swath sticking thing out thingies, whatever, the collisions on them are disabled, so that works out great, and I'm able to just kind of drive through the tree like I did right there. Now, those trees right there are the trees I was talking about removing and then connecting these 2 fields. And I might end up removing more than just those trees and make this field quite a bit larger. Don't know if I'm going to or not. It sounds like a great idea. Am I going to do it or not? No idea. I'll probably forget about it by the time I get there, and I'll just get used to harvesting these fields the way they are. There we go. Field 36 and field 39 are now done with stone picking. I did think about extending this field right here out in this direction some and maybe getting rid of this little pass-through road, but I'm not too sure. Maybe I'll need that area eventually for some storage, because I do have some pretty large items that cannot be stored in the current sheds that I have. I would love to actually put everything away. You all know I usually don't put everything away. You might know that from my other channel and watching other content I have on there from Farm Sim. So putting things away is kind of a new thing to me, and I try to actually do it now. Finishing up custom field 1 right now, I guess. I don't know what to name this field. Obviously there is probably a field 1 out there already, but I just don't know what to name this field. Usually whenever I have fields, I name them after the people that comment first. Now, it may be a while. I may have all these recordings done before episode 1 even comes out. So whether or not I name it after somebody that comments first, yeah, I don't think that's happening. But I can name it after other channels and huge supporters and stuff like that. That has helped me along my way on my YouTube journey on my other channel. Now this is a new channel and everything, so still quite a ways to go. But I don't know, can I name this field after my other channel, L Family Gaming Dad? That might be a little weird, I think. But no, I got these two fields here. It's going to be custom field 1 and 2. Not sure exactly how it's going to lay out. Maybe the other one's going to be 1, this one's going to be 2. Seems right, that's the order I made them in. And then, of course, on my courseplay thing, I will do courseplay. There's no doubt about that. I will eventually put in courseplay. Eventually, this operation is going to be so huge. It's going to be a lot of multitasking, a lot of fields going at once. I plan on this being a huge, huge operation. Now, with those field names, I'm thinking field 1's going to be Rambo Hacker Gaming. And field 2 is going to be, let's go with, kind of a hard one right now. You know what? Let's go with the herd right now. There are a few other content creators I talk to daily, which is, like I mentioned, Rainbow Hacker Gaming and the herd, and Farm Sim Universe and Auto Sim Crew. Now, all done with this field right here, and those content creators I did just mention, highly recommend them. Don't know if I'll have them on this page yet or not as people I recommend. Hopefully I remember to do that whenever I set up the channel. But all done with that field, custom field 2, the herd. That's 3,298 liters of stone. And I just realized I have field 39 and 36 I can name too. I'm not just going to keep them with the number names. So field 39, let's go ahead and name that Auto Sim Crew, and field 36, we'll go ahead and name that Farm Sim Universe. Now, I just realized something. I am parked right here and this camera is shaking. Why is this camera shaking? Is it the tractor? Let's go ahead and detach that. Okay, it stopped. I guess it was a trailer. That's interesting. Ooh, we are almost out of fuel. I might need to get some sort of fuel pump in because this is not looking good. Under half a tank, we're at 0.4 hours on this thing, so looking like every in-game hour I might have to refill this thing. Ugh. Don't know how I feel about this tractor now. I'm gonna go ahead and get this gas pump put in right here. I prefer the ones where I can just go ahead and buy it as it goes instead of having to buy a full amount and then going from there, I guess. I don't know how to explain it or how I'm explaining it, but that was $1,511. I need to maybe touch up the ground paint texture over there a little bit. I don't know. Looking at it, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it is asphalt or cement. So we will go ahead and top that off. I actually got to get out. I have the manual fuel mod thing on. Okay, there we go. I was stuck for a second. Now, the manual attach and detach option, I've done that in the past, and I've had issues with it, so that's why I don't have that on here, and I have the manual fuel still. Every now and then I like to play a little realistic, and this series is definitely not going to be anything realistic. You can probably tell just from that plow. So it's not looking very realistic. Let me fix this up real quick. There we go. Not even sure if you can tell that much of a difference, but it does look a little different. Okay, next up is I got to quit my job. Believe it or not, I had an actual job here at the ketchup factory. I need to call them, told them I'm a millionaire. Well, I don't know if I'm really considered a millionaire anymore because we're down to 281,000, but I definitely have a lot more than that $24 I had. So I got to go inside, give them a call, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at a few things we need to look at. Maybe some local jobs. Well, here's some of the local jobs here. There are 3 plowing jobs I could probably do, but I don't really feel like doing that yet. I do got to be careful in doing plowing jobs in wintertime because that will destroy my plow if the ground is frozen. And then 2 harvest ones. None of these are potatoes. I don't even know if there's any potato fields on this map currently. I could actually look at that through a different menu. Yes, looks like there are 2 potato maps on this field. We got field 4 over here, right here, doing a big circle with my cursor thing. Maybe I'll put in a few little things like arrows and stuff saying, hey, field 4 is right here. And then field 22, right over here, another thing. Bunch of arrows just coming in. Boop, 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 boop. As you can tell, I try to be a little silly and fun with these episodes and series, so hope y'all enjoy it. Okay, 22 is a huge field, so that would be a crazy, crazy harvest. Now, I do have some modded harvesting equipment for potatoes. It's not going to be that, 3-meter wide stuff. Definitely not going to be that. But I did call my job and told them, hey, quit. I'm a millionaire. They didn't believe me. Then I started getting a couple of phone calls from a few of the workers I worked with and told them how I did it. So they might be heading to the bank right now to get an easy $1 million because my credit score is horrible. I had $24 to my name. And for some reason, the government just handed me money. Oh, man. Kind of worried I probably should have read that small print. And one other thing we need to do before I totally forget, totally kind of forgot, want to do this before I wrap up the episode, is buy the soil samples. So I have 4 fields here now, 39, 36, 1 and 2. What was that? Let's see if I can remember this. Rainbow Hacker Gaming's 1, 2's The Herd, 39's Auto Sim Crew, and 36 is Farm Sim Universe. Like I mentioned, all great content creators, highly suggest checking them out. And we will go ahead and purchase this soil information for $2,625. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, I don't know how I feel about the samples I got out of this. Sometimes I feel like that precision farming really hurts me, especially whenever I get these silty clay ones. But hey, I do like the other benefits that this precision farming does have, and that's why I keep using it. Just out here in the middle of field 4, walking around, acting all normal here, and it does say growth stage 5 of 5, still growing. So what that means is most likely it's ready to harvest next month, and that contract will hopefully pop up. I'm not sure how exactly that works, but hopefully it does pop up and we can get some of this harvested. But let's take a look at the other field. It's probably the same state too. And here we go over here on field 22. But I went ahead and made the map a little bit bigger so you could see how large this field is. This field is huge, and it is in the same state also, growing 5 of 5. So I believe next month it'd be ready to harvest. Now hopefully these farmers are lazy and want to hire me to do it. Yeah, I wouldn't say lazy, but hey, this is a big operation because I really want to get my first harvest done on somebody else's field just in case I mess up or break any equipment. And that's why I'll probably lease the equipment too, because just in case I break it, I can say, hey, it kind of came that way. I didn't do that. Or I could try to argue that. And next up is take this tractor with the custom license plate, I Love Nugget, and this Lyman trailer with I Love Nugget. Now this trailer does do lime and fertilizer, but I did paint it all white just to let me know, hey, it is lime. Usually I'd have a green one with fertilizer, but I'm not going to do that this time. I've been kind of going away from the solid fertilizer and more towards the liquid fertilizer. I should get into the whole slurry and manure thing to kind of save on money, but I don't have any animals to worry about that right now. But we'll get that filled up for $12,656. Quite a bit of money there, but quite a bit of liters too. 25,000 liters. Now I believe all I got to do is lime the fields and probably lay down some nitrogen too. Let's take a quick look here. It says the ground is perfectly dry. What that is, that's a rain pane mod. So if it rains, I'm gonna have some issues. If it gets cold, I'm gonna have some issues. But for right now, the soil pH value is okay. I guess I really don't need to do anything, but we're gonna go ahead and lay down the lime to make it perfect. And then the nitrogen, we'll take care of that, probably with some liquid fertilizer. I should probably look into getting another tractor. That would be kind of smart. That way I kind of multitask here. But for right now, I'm gonna set this up as course play. I'm gonna do all of them as course play. I wanna go ahead and get these field names in. That way I don't forget them. We're over here on field 39 right now. I believe I named that one after Auto Sim Crew. Hopefully that was the last episode. So maybe I'm going to get these wrong, but either way, I'm going to get all 4 of these people in there. Works out pretty great. I didn't plan it that way, but hey, works out pretty great. There are 4 other content creators I just talk to daily, help each other out, and they have been a huge part of my success for my other YouTube channel, L Family Gaming Dad, if y'all didn't know that. Let's see here. Save game. Nope. Save course. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing half the time. So we will save that as liming, or just lime. Those of you that may be new to courseplay or just really never used courseplay before, here are a few settings that I do. Maybe y'all can help me. Maybe there's something I'm missing too. But I always do the raise tools late, lower tools early. That way it can make sure it gets all of the ground. Now that probably doesn't really apply too much to what I'm doing here, liming, but that will apply to other stuff like planting. That's the main thing, is the planting portion of it. And also I go in here and crank up the speed. I mean, I love going fast, so why not crank up that speed? Now those settings we did just see will end up having to be done for each tractor, I believe, each harvest equipment, just each equipment in general besides the trailers, I guess. Each equipment with an engine maybe is a good way to describe that, maybe? Not sure. All done over here on field 39 now. I didn't do it all. It was another worker. I was doing other stuff while that was going on. That's the thing. I am trying to multitask and get as much done as possible because I do work quite a bit and I don't have much time to play. I barely have any time to play at all. I do work 60 to 72 hours a week at my job, so a little busy there. And that's why these episodes are kind of on the shorter side. I'm actually able to sit down and do a little recording for an hour or so for each one of these episodes. An hour or so. I don't know if I'm doing an hour or so recording with this one, or this series, but I'm getting up there at least 30 minutes to an hour for each one of these episodes. Let's see here. Open course. Now here's another setting I do here. I usually do quite a bit of headlands, and there's the option to turn around on and off the field, depending on maps, is what I'll do there. But it's only 2 headlands, not as much as I want it to be. And actually, looking at it here, it only generated 1 headland, so oh well, we'll go with it. I'm not too worried about that. And then I'll leave it on first waypoint and hit go. Another thing that took me a while to realize that I did not know was you got your last waypoint, nearest waypoint, and first. If you don't know what the waypoints are, bam, right there, there's the waypoints. And I never knew I could just hit last because I kept taking the stuff off the field to go refill it, and then I kept going back to the point and hitting nearest. But the last one is the last one this tractor or equipment was at, which is really cool, and I did learn that, I believe, from Rainbow Hacker Gaming. But this field right here is going to be field 36, which is Farm Sim Universe. So let's go ahead and get that all saved up and field 36. I don't know if I named that right last time. Oh, okay, yeah, I did. 39 was Auto Sim Crew. Oh, got a little thing at the end there. Didn't mean to do that. Well, let's see here. We will create a new folder, 36, Farm Sim Universe. Not sure if I spelled that right. Hope I did. And then I go ahead and save this course as Lime. Well, here we go. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a huge mistake, and thinking it and about to say this price out loud is making me think, yes, it's going to be a huge mistake. But this is the Kubota XTS 446. Don't know if I'm referring that to that right or not. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it with the Kubota colors. Usually I go through, change up the colors, go with John Deere green and yellow, but I'm not really exactly sticking with any brands. I want to put the weed spot spray on, but I don't think I'll ever need that. I don't think weeds will ever be a problem for me because I got to plow each time. And plus it costs me a lot of money, so I'm not going to do that. What did it cost? I'm kind of interested now. $39,000 to add that. Ooh, saves a lot of money, I think, in the long run, but definitely not worth it for what I'm doing here in this series. $92,500, we will go ahead and buy that. Yes, this is the part I was dreading, to buy that part. Ooh, that is pretty expensive. Now, I do love the liquid fertilizer portion. I did all that while this worker was going, kind of saving some time there. I do love the liquid fertilizer option, but I absolutely hate the arms that stick out because they get caught on so many things. But this worker's about done here. Just taking a sweet time. Hurry up, man. Now that I think about it, I'm not actually sure why I bought that liquid fertilizer tank right now, because I don't like to apply the liquid fertilizer until after planting time. The thing I like about doing the lime first is you can kind of see where the cedar missed. So I'll lay the lime down first. I won't plant until next year, but lay the lime down now, and then once I go to plant the potatoes, I can see where the planter missed because it will still have white on the ground. But the liquid fertilizer I don't do until after planting, and planting's not till next year. Oh well, let's go ahead and get it now. That way I don't got to try to save up money for it next year, because I'm sure money's going to be tight by then. All right, here we go. I got field 1, Rainbow Hacker Gaming. Now, I'm sure there's a field 1 somewhere on here. Don't know if I'm actually going to hit it. I should probably hit CP1. Oh well, we'll just do field 1 for right now. And save this course as lime, and then eventually I'll get the fertilizing one, planting one, all that stuff in there. I need to get another tractor. I may have messed up on setting up this course play. Well, not setting up the course play, but starting the course play. I did not put it on first waypoint. I put it on nearest waypoint, so it kind of missed the whole outside spot. My bad, my mistake. Oh well, I can go through and touch this up real quick. Now that is the great thing I love about the precision farming. It does not waste any product on the overspray. So it should kind of stop, I believe. Yep, there goes, it stopped. It's still on, it's still activating, and it was still going there for a second. So it stopped using the liquid fertilizer, even though it's still not liquid fertilizer, what am I thinking? Well, I was talking about liquid fertilizer a little while ago. Okay, it stops using the lime. And it will do the same thing with liquid fertilizer too, which is great because that stuff is expensive. So that is the main thing I like about the precision farming. Now, I don't like the whole cost of the soil samples, and also the environmental score is pretty nice too. We'll get into that one day eventually. Now, custom field 2 is being limed, and that is the herd, so we will go ahead and save this course as lime. And it is off and going pretty good. Now, that little foliage popping up right there, that should be foliage, and it will go away eventually. I don't know, or can't remember exactly when. Not sure. Maybe not liming time. I'm obviously liming right now. Maybe planting time, it will go away. Either way, it's going to disappear eventually here in one of these stages. But hey, this is actually running pretty good. I mean, we got 46% right now left in our tank, and it's dropping. But I think there's going to be plenty. Obviously, there's going to be plenty. This is the last field. And then that will actually get these fields ready for wintertime, getting these fields prepped for winter, or just really getting them prepped for planting time next year. I mean, we're going to go into winter months here pretty soon, and I got nothing else to do to these fields. That's kind of what I'm doing here is, I guess, prepping these fields for winter. I don't know. preparing these fields for winter? I'm not sure. Like, do you prepare fields for wintertime? I'm not sure. I'm not no actual farmer. I have grown up out in the country and had livestock, chickens, cows. Don't think I had any sheep, but I had goats. So, and that stuff as me, not as a kid. As a grown adult, I made the mistake of actually trying to do that stuff, especially whenever I worked so much. Oh, that was horrible. I got tired of it real fast. Working 12-hour shifts, 5-6 days a week, and then having to take care of the animals and all the yard work out in the country. Yeah, no, that didn't last very long, let's put it that way. We are all done now with the lineman. That is great right there, and I'm gonna go ahead and back this up underneath this shed. Yes, I said back this up underneath the shed. Reason that's such a shocker to some of y'all, because I usually don't put my equipment away at all. But hey, why not? We'll go ahead and get it put away. Now, another thing I may need to consider is putting away my other equipment. I'm not sure where all it could fit. I don't think that stone picker could fit in anything. Well, it can, but it will have those little swath picking up your armor thingies that stick out. I don't know the actual name of it, and if I ever do learn the name of it, I'm not going to call it by that name. I like just shouting that random stuff out. It will fit inside these sheds, but it will have those sticking out of the top of them, I believe. Don't know. I think this plow will actually fit inside that shed over there. Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and give that a try real quick. And this little tractor here has actually been pretty impressive so far. I'm really liking it. And as part of prepping the fields for winter, I'm going to start getting all my equipment ready for winter time. Now, I'm actually thinking I might be getting this equipment back out to do some jobs here and there. Maybe. I don't want to run my plow during winter time because I know that's going to break the plow like instantly. I've done it before, it instantly breaks the plow. But there's also no issue with running a broken plow. Oh wow, what am I thinking? There's no way that could fit in there. What was I thinking? Oh, I know what it was. Last time I played on this map, personal playthrough, I had a different plow than this. That's what it was. Okay, so that's not fitting in there. What I'm talking about, I might need to get some different storage out there. Maybe one day. Let's go ahead and drop this here. Do have my planter I can go ahead and put away, and that will be put away for quite a while because planting is not for another 6, 7, 8 months. I have no idea when. I don't know the number, but I know when. What is it? May, March and April? I think March and April? Not sure. I'm not going to look at it right now. But while I am here, I'm going to change that to potatoes because it was set up on sugarcane. And trust me, I will forget and I will end up planting sugarcane or trying to plant sugarcane. Not sure if it'd let me or not. One thing I should do is probably just turn off the seasons thing and just plant whenever I won't and just keep it going. But I'm not going to do that. I like the little challenge of having to stick with the crop calendar and certain times where I can plant here and there. I mean, a little challenge. We will definitely be not using this. I don't know how I'm talking. My English is horrible here. Be not using this for a while. I'm just gonna own it. I'm just gonna own it. Not even gonna try to hide it. Not gonna cut it out of editing. Just have a little fun with it. Hopefully y'all enjoy these little mess ups, little laughs here and there. Now this fertilizer spreader, I do see me actually getting out. Maybe during winter time, doing some fertilizing here and there. Maybe if the contracts pop up. Not sure, but I am gonna go ahead and actually top this off before I head in for the winter time because I want to have, I don't know, some in here just in case I need to make some more money. Go ahead and fill that up. 15,000 liters. That does not seem like much. I feel like there should be a lot more than that, but oh well, this works out fine, I guess. And you know what? I'm going to put it in this little metal shed over here because I want to try to actually put that stone picker away in this large brown shed. Like I said, I don't think it's going to work. Well, it should work, but I don't think it's going to look good. But who cares about what it looks like? Hey, if y'all have used this little tractor, let me know down in the comments. Now, it's the Lizard... What was it again? I can't exactly remember. I guess I could just jump on it. What is it? Lizard 415 automatic, and man, that trailer does have some bad shaking to this thing. But yeah, Lizard 415 automatic, and maybe it has a different name, but Lizard 415 I'm sure is probably the right name on the mod hub. Let me know if y'all used it. This thing has been working out great. Oh, those things probably don't stick out at all. Huh. Just realizing that as I get closer, I don't think those will stick out at all. That is great. I thought this building was a lot shorter, not as tall. Didn't even hit the doors or anything. This works out amazing. Now all I gotta do is figure out a way to get that plow put away. I could just super strength it right into here. But I'm not gonna worry about that. I'll probably eventually end up getting some sort of shed covered thing for it. Maybe not. But I do know the stone picker I probably won't use anytime soon because there are no stone picking contracts. So we'll go ahead and go through and get everything closed up. Oh, what am I doing? I need to put away my tractor. We'll go ahead and go through and open those back up and get my tractor put away. I should probably wash this stuff before putting it away, especially for the winter. Don't plan on using it, but I probably will use it. I keep saying I'm kind of winterizing this stuff, but I know I'm going to get it back out in winter time. At least I think I am, especially if I run out of money. I'm going to have to break it out and do some contracts here and there. So there, we got everything put away except for the plow. We'll just go ahead and... Oh, get some bad lag there. One thing I don't like about that universal auto load, it's got some bad lag to it. once you get around it. But if y'all haven't figured it out, one way around that bad lag with the universal auto load is to go ahead and change it to auto bell mode enabled. Up there on the left it says control left shift R. That actually takes away the lag, which is amazing because that lag is very annoying. But let's go ahead and get this back up to the house. I believe we are done this month. We are ready to sleep through the whole month. I wish I could sleep the whole month. Heading over here to the house now to take a little nappy nap, do the thing I like the best, sleep. We are at $131,000 in the month of August, so we're about to just get out of the month of August. Hey, about time. Took a minute there. What is this, episode 4? Yeah. Took quite a bit of minutes there. How do I do this? There we go. Or couldn't remember the button. But we will sleep till 7 a.m. I believe the sun's still up quite a bit at 7 a.m. I guess there's really no hurry for me to wake up early because I got plenty of time. I'm only running at 1x speed. Well, I am a little confused here because it does show a sun shining thing right there, but it's rain everywhere. Let's take a quick look at the weather. Maybe there's an issue with this. And yes, right now it's supposed to be 7 a.m. and no rain. Let me go ahead and skip another hour. It's supposed to be super sunny. I don't know if I'll skip another hour, but let me just go ahead and jump over a little bit. I have no idea why it's raining. There we go. A little before 7:30, it kind of went away. So not bad, but we'll get up to 8 a.m. because that rain does affect the fields, and I'm probably about to harvest on a field, maybe. Let's take a look at our field, see how much that rain did affect it. Over here it says the ground is perfectly dry, so I guess it didn't rain long enough to actually affect the fields that much, or at all. Got some really good news. Field 4 finally became available to harvest some potatoes, so I'm pretty excited about that. We'll take a closer look at that contract in a little bit, but I'm going to get over there and make sure I get all the equipment delivered over. I'm not going to use their equipment, I'm not going to lease their equipment. I'm going to lease my own equipment, I guess. I mean, I'm still leasing it, but I'm going to have it delivered out there to the job site because I don't want to drive all the way out there going super slow in a harvester. And now that I think about it more, I think I might need to get a trailer. Never even thought about that. Here we go, arriving over at field 4 right now. It does say potatoes, remove foliage, narrows only. I don't think that narrows only really applies because I'm not driving over the top of the crop, but we'll be able to get everything delivered right over here thanks to the shop deliveries mod. Now here's the harvester I'm going to go with. This one is from Mark Thor. Don't know if it's on the mod hub or not. I got a lot of mods from him on his Discord page, so can't really exactly remember what's on the mod hub, what's not. At least I can't always remember. But $291,500. We will go ahead and not buy that because we don't have that much money. We only have $120,000. So leasing this will be almost $15,000. Not bad at all. This does have a 1 million liter capacity. Don't know if that's actually going to fill all the way up or not. It might, because this field is kind of large. This is actually the smaller field of the two, so pretty exciting there. And then I'll go ahead and go with the potato header that is 16.7 meters wide, and I guess I could buy that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go ahead and lease it because I need to save some money for something else. That's $3,000 to lease, and that's something else I need to save some money for is going to be a trailer, I guess. I should have brought my tractor over. Oh well. There we go, got it hooked up now. This thing is huge. Definitely not very realistic. You know what, maybe it is. Maybe I'm sure somebody out there engineered connecting multiple headers together, and this is very realistic. I'm gonna go with it, okay? Somebody out there could do it probably, but we actually need to go ahead and accept this contract. So field 4 right here is gonna pay out $64,635, quite a bit, and plus there's some extra income if I sell extra potatoes or not. That's kind of exciting, but I kind of want to save them till best sell time. So we'll go ahead and accept that contract. Don't need to lease the equipment because I already got a lease. Now I am looking out for harvesting field 22 also, but I'll check that out once I get done harvesting up this field. And I will keep this equipment here leased, for now at least until field 22 comes available. Hopefully it does. Not sure if it will or not. It actually took a while for this field to come available, and I was really worried. So we'll go ahead and lower that header. First, you need to unfold. What is that? O maybe? No. X? Nope. Z. Oh, now X. There we go. I had to select the actual harvester. I'll figure this out one day. There we go. Now I can turn it on and we are good to go. Ooh, that is amazing. So this is gonna take a minute, but oh man, this is gonna fill up fast too, I think. Oh man, there's a lot of potatoes in there. I see that number down there just going up. Already past 10,000 liters. Ooh, it's going fast. Well, we'll see if this ends up getting 1 million liters or not. The new trailer is definitely coming in the future. First headland is all done. Starting up on the second headland now. I guess I'll go ahead and do 2 headlands. Wasn't sure how I was gonna play this out, but right now we're at almost 180,000 liters. Quite a bit there on that first headland, and we still got quite a bit to go. Coming up on the last little bit of it right now, and there we go, 57% full. Now that comes out to 575,120 23 liters of potatoes. That's quite a bit. Now, the real question here is how much of this can I embezzle? Yes, I said embezzle. So how much of this can I steal from this farmer without him noticing? There's a certain limit of how much I need to sell off to complete the contract, so we will see. Now, I'm probably just going to go ahead and bring the tractor and trailer all the way down here. There's a few factors I'm kind of working into this idea. Factor one is I'm going to need to go over to field 22 eventually. Maybe not sure. And I don't exactly want to drive through the town, so I would probably wrap around the outside. So leaving the harvester here will probably be a good idea. Maybe, not sure. That's kind of why I'm thinking I'm just going to leave it here, go ahead and get a trailer, maybe even a truck, because I might be going the semi route. But $102,000 is definitely not enough money, I don't think, but we'll see. Maybe there's something on sale. Hopefully there's something on sale. I'd like to get a trailer that can hold at least 1 million liters. Well, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and go with this TLX Phoenix. And of course, I'm going to go with the upgraded engine, 1,582 horsepower. I'm not no animal. I'm going to spend that extra 32,000. Now, am I spending that money? No, I'm not, because I'm going to lease it. It comes out to $114,000, and I don't have that. So let's go ahead and lease it, and I might buy the trailer that goes with it. Not sure. I do have the lease to own mod, so maybe eventually I will end up buying this. I did end up checking the sales item, and there was nothing on sale as far as the semi-truck or even trailer. You know what? I don't know. Did I check the trailers? I don't think I did. I think I was looking for a semi. Now, I did mention I was going to try to buy the trailer, but this trailer is $55,000 as a base cost. But with all the extras, it comes out to $152,000. So definitely not buying that. It does hold 1 million liters, which will be enough. So we'll go ahead and get this leased for $7,777. 7777. Pretty cool. You know, now that I think about it, I don't really remember the leasing cost on that semi. Did I read it out loud? Not sure. I can't remember. Jeez, I got horrible memory. But of course, all my equipment here, going with my I Love Nugget license plate. Now, to be honest with y'all, I did mention I was the problem for the whole nugget shortage. No, in real life, I'm actually not. I'm not a huge nugget and french fry fan. I mean, I do like it. I do like them, but I am not all crazy about that. The idea behind this feeding the next gen roleplay was that kids nowadays, they kind of eat nothing but fries and chicken nuggets. I mean, a lot of people say that. I mean, obviously they eat other stuff. At least I think they do. I mean, my kids do. They eat other stuff besides that. One of my kids actually doesn't even like the chicken nuggets, and one of my kids doesn't like the fries. I'm talking about McDonald's. Now, other places, it's kind of hit and miss whether they like it or not. But as far as me, I don't think I'm contributing to this issue that I got going in this roleplay. And that is why I did say the year is 2050 in that little intro thing. Thought it'd be pretty funny. And I mean, it's kind of saying, hey, my kids, as they're older, they consumed all the chicken nuggets and fries. Just having a little fun with it. Let me know what you think about that idea. I thought it was kind of funny, and that's what I'm going to kind of come up with, is funny roleplay ideas. They're not all going to be funny. Some of them are going to be serious, but I do like to add some funniness to the channel. So let me know what y'all think about that. And we got quite a bit of liters here. Obviously, it's not going to need all of it, so we will see how much we can embezzle. And by embezzle, I mean take from the farmer, like I mentioned before, but I'm also going to put it into storage and save to best sell time. Don't know when the best sell time is. Probably like a January, February maybe. That seems to be like the best sell time for almost everything. I don't know. I'll have to look that up eventually. But I will need a silo to store this stuff. And I got my eyes on a few different ones here and there, but I'm not sure if they'll work out the way I want them to work out. So I might have to get some Unreal type silo, which, oh no, Unreal type stuff on this series, that might be an issue. No, it's not, because I definitely have not been very real with this series. All right, here we go. Pulling in now. Let's go ahead and get this sold off, and we'll see how much I get. Let's see here. There it goes. I got to keep an eye on that whole contract thing popping up saying it's done. Come on, tell me when it's done. Tell me when it's done. And then I'll stop dumping this. I believe I hit the same button. There we go. Contract on field 4 is done. Plus I made an extra $14,332 there. So we're able to embezzle 154,690 liters of potatoes from this farmer. Now, I mean, is that wrong of me? Yeah, that's probably wrong of me. Embezzling's not good, right? Well, depends. I mean, I say it depends. I am not embezzling from my company. If anybody is actually watching this, no, I am not. But, I mean, some of these companies, they make way too much money. Why not take a little bit here and there? But as far as taking from a farmer, that is totally wrong. I think it is. Well, I'm going to take advantage of it, get a little bit of extra money for my hard work here. Now, speaking of money, let's go ahead and finish out this contract here and get paid. Where is it? There it is right there. harvest contract. We will collect that. Oh, look at that, $64,635. That is amazing. I wish this fence wasn't here. I'd love to just drive straight over there to my property, but oh well, I guess I'll have to hit the main street, drive over there. And then we'll take a quick look at silos, possible silos, ones I actually won't versus ones I probably will end up getting, because I do see myself having a large volume of potatoes, and the one I won't, I don't think hold that much potatoes. Now this is the one I want. It holds 800,000 liters, and now that I'm saying this out loud and thinking about it more, that's actually pretty good. But there's also some silos out there that hold a lot more and are a lot cheaper. That's the issue here. This thing costs $100,000, and I don't think 800,000 liters is gonna be enough, but we might actually go with it anyways. Let's take a look at another one real quick. Now there's this farm production silo for $30,000 and it holds 10 million liters. So, hey, well, should I use that? Should I use the other one? I just don't know. And I mean, we're obviously not going very real with this, so let's go ahead and use this. I don't know how I feel about this, honestly. I'm kind of, I'm not sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and just use this. Yeah, it'd be fine. There we go. I think I got it touched up pretty good, pretty nicely. It's going to work out great. Let's go ahead and get this unloaded here. I guess I really don't need to, because it's still got quite a bit of capacity to go, but that next field is a lot larger if it becomes available, and I don't think we're going to figure that out this episode. Maybe next episode we'll embezzle a lot more potatoes, but this one right here embezzling 150,000 liters of potatoes. Amazing. I don't know how I feel about this. Field 22 is the one I'm looking out for, and I was looking out for it on the harvesting one. I don't see it on the harvesting one, but I see it on a plowing one. Let me head over to that field real quick, see if it's actually already harvested. I guess it is. Well, it appears to be here. There appears to be potatoes down there, I think. This is a normal look to it. At least I think there is. It just says remove foliage. Needs plowing though, so maybe that's why that plowing one's popping up. I'm not gonna plow this. So let me try to see if I can get rid of that needs plowing one, or that plowing job for field 22, and see if a harvest job can pop up. Nope, looks like a needs plowing one pops up again. We'll go ahead and clear the contracts here. New contracts. Okay, oh, no. What did I just do? My bad. Can I cancel that? Yeah, canceled. Okay, thanks. My bad. New contracts. There it is. It's X. Okay, look out for field 22. Come on, give me a good one. Make it a harvest one. Nope, field 22 plowing. I think it's just going to pop up as plowing every single time. Is it not ready to harvest? I mean, it appears plowing again. It appears ready to harvest to me. Let me take another look at another map here, because I think I might do something a little crazy. Now, how do I see the growth stages here? Remove foliage. That means it's ready to harvest, right? Huh. Can I just like come over here and steal this? Like steal it? It's crossed my mind. I mean, I'm definitely going to give it a try. But this costs $901,000. Wow. I do not have that much money and don't think I could get that much money. Oh man, this is going to be a sad day. But first, I'm going to try to just like steal the product. Maybe that will work. I don't think it will. I highly doubt it will. And sure enough, it didn't work. I didn't think it would. I do have some mods that allow me to do stuff on other people's lands, but I guess one of the things I can't do is harvest their crops, which would make sense. But hey, we need to get a mod out there where you can just steal anybody's crop. That'd be pretty cool. I'm gonna try something else before I give up on it. Hey, here we go. Finally got it right here. $271,000 for this. Ooh, that is crazy. I knew it'd be pretty crazy too, because it is a very large field. But we will actually go ahead and accept this contract, not leasing their equipment. I don't want that stuff. That would be ridiculously long. But yeah, we'll go ahead and accept that, and we're going to get started on it. Not sure how I feel about this field. I know I'm going to regret it, but I also know I'm going to really profit off of it. Let's take a quick look at the map. Try to set up a game plan here. That's kind of what I do with this. Try to set up a game plan. It looks like this might be open right here. This gap is, and I'll figure that out after I do a couple of headlands, but it's kind of looking like I'm going to try to work in this direction right here. I always try to find the longest spot to do my up downs. That's probably best, because if you can find the longest spot to do your up downs, that's less turnarounds you got to do. Now this little weird spot over here, I'll probably just knock out by itself and then just kind of continue the up downs this direction right here. That's what it's looking like, but I won't know until I actually hit the field and do it. And yes, it does look like this part right here has nothing in it, which is great. I was kind of worried there might be like a tree or two probably poking through. I've seen a few like that on this map, and I've ran into a few like that on this map. What I mean is running into is, I ran into the trees that was on there, and I would get caught up on it. Now, the arms that stick out to the left and right of this thing does not have collisions on it, so I'm not too worried about that, but I've just straight up ran into them with other things. And I don't always play with this unrealistic stuff here, but man, this field is huge, and I'm kind of wishing I had 10 of these, or just one with a lot bigger header than this one. And there probably is something out there, I just don't know where it's at, or I just haven't really looked for it. I'm sure I could find it if I really look for it. But this thing is going along. We're already at 10%. I haven't even made it through a whole headland. When I say 10%, this is a 1,000,000 liter capacity. So 10% would be 100,000. So yeah, this is going to be a whole lot. At least I think it is. Well, first headland in the books right there. Man, that's a lot. 425,000 liters. Quite a bit there, and we're going to go ahead and go around again and probably again. I'm going to probably do 3 headlands on this just to give me plenty of room to turn around without having to back up or anything like that. I think 3 headlands would be good. Now, I remember using this header or this harvester at some other times on this map on fields like this, and I was kind of needing that 3 headlands. The 2 headlands would work, but every now and then I would kind of miss a little bit whenever I turn around, and then I'd have to back up and grab it. So basically I just want to make sure I don't miss any and I have plenty of room to turn around. So 3 headlands is what I'm gonna do. Now obviously I can't do 3 headlands on 1 full tank. That's what it's looking like. It's looking like I could probably do 2.5 maybe. So once I get back around on my next headland here, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my trailer over here. I can't remember what I was using. I was using some sort of trailer. Oh no, did I have a semi too? I can't remember what I had. It has been a minute since I played on there. So yeah, let me figure out what kind of trailer I got, but I'll figure that out once I finish up this headland here. Well, here we go, second headland all done. 823,554 liters. I thought it'd be like 850. I guess not. Now looking at it, this does look like quite a large headland. I could probably do my turnarounds, up downs with it, but I just ain't gonna take a chance with it because I know it didn't work out in the past. This is, I don't know, this vehicle does not have the best turning radius, so that's probably why. But one thing we need to do right now is go ahead and get the trailer over here. Let's see where that's at. Hey, right here. Looks like I got this semi here in this trailer. Like, did I lease this or no way I bought that? Let me check that real quick. I think maybe I just leased it. Oh, wrong page. Let's go over here, leased. Okay, yeah, truck, trailers leased. The Mark Thor T440 multi-fruit pack is leased also. Makes sense. So we're gonna head on over there now, get that unloaded. It's not full, but I don't want it to be full like halfway through another headland or just in the middle of the field somewhere. Don't want that to happen. Apparently driving 60, 70 miles an hour through the town center area, little downtown area, is perfectly fine in this town. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, no, don't stop in front of me. Gosh, man, these people are horrible drivers. As I'm crossing on this double yellow right now. Oh well. Oh, hey, I'm doing 90 miles an hour almost. Yep, there goes 90. Well, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and top off this trailer, go get it over there wherever it needs to go and get it sold. I believe it's the same place as last time. Looks a lot like it. And now I'm done with 3 headlands. Quite a bit of headlands. Now I'm ready to do some up downs in this direction right here. What is that? Probably a 240 degrees, maybe a 230. I don't know. I'll figure it out as I go, but we're not going to do that quite yet. Let me go ahead and turn that off. Save a little hours on it. Don't know if it will actually affect the hours or not, but hey, there we go. Hey, look, there's a shovel back there. Nah, it's not a shovel. I called it a shovel on one of my series. I thought it was a shovel. So while driving, I'm taking a quick look at this details here. It says to go almost 9 million liters. So looks like 2 trailers full is what we're going to get over there. Well, 1.9 million liters is what we're going to need to sell off to complete this. So right, that's good to have a general idea of what I need to put in there. I should have paid attention better last time because I was not looking at that last time and sold a little extra. And I probably will sell a little extra here just kind of on accident. I mean, this is a lot of potatoes, and that's 3 headlands right there with 1 full trailer. So just kind of picturing to myself how much extra I'm going to have, and it's looking like I'm going to have quite a bit extra. But for right now, let's go ahead and get this dumped off here. There we go. Looks like contract on field 22 is 30% complete. Let's see here. That number right there, to go, is going down. That is great. Profit from harvest. Look like, should make a pretty good profit from the harvest. That's what it looks like. I don't know. The thing is, I'm not going to sell it right now. Okay, I'm going to see if I can just drive right through this. Yes, I can. Okay, no collisions on that building there. Thank you. Or either no collisions on this trailer. One of the 2. Thank you for that. Now I realized I went in like the totally wrong, worst spot on this field. Now there are 2 pull-ins, one right here and one over there, and this is probably where I should have started with on the harvester, but I didn't. I started all the way down there where that bump is, which is fine, I guess. We'll go ahead and jump on over to this harvester, and I guess this is where I start my update. That looks like a great angle. Maybe, maybe not. I'll see. Now, there is also that little... Oh, gosh, no, 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 no. What the heck happened here? Guess I need to turn it on. Why did it not destroy the crops? I have crop destruction on, I thought. Right here, crop destruction on. Huh, guess it just doesn't affect the fields here, I guess. Well, the fields I'm working on for other farmers. Okay, that's fine with me. Didn't lose anything there. I was really worried I lost something. Now, maybe these tires are registered as narrow tires, maybe, because it does say narrow tires only. I mean, these tires definitely don't look narrow, but I don't know. This is modded pretty good. There we go. Definitely got enough to finish off the contract here, and I'm going to go ahead and empty this out into that trailer. I'm going to bring the trailer over here. We'll take a quick look at that. To go, 899,500 liters. Now we got 905,000 liters, so a little bit extra. But I'll go ahead and drive this truck and trailer over there, and you know what? Just cut right through all this. Well, I'm not going to cut through the crop. I'm still a little concerned why that did not destroy the crops. Like I mentioned, maybe those tires identify as narrow tires. Hey, it's 2023. Well, no, it's 2024 now. They can identify as however they want, I guess. Whoa, 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 whoa. Somebody needs to learn how to drive. Now, we will get a little bit of extra money there. Did we not get any extra money there? What happened? So it says to go 0. I don't know. Did I get extra harvesting on there? I don't think I did. I wasn't really paying attention. Huh. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I don't know what happened there. Maybe it just got wasted. Oh, well, I'm going to steal a lot of potatoes from this guy. So I guess I can afford to give him a little bit extra. Well, hey, there we go. Finally got contract on field 22 finished. Worked field 92.5%. Coming up on the last patch right there, got it all done. 834,038 liters are extra. So what that means with extra is, hey, I'm stealing 834,038 liters of potatoes from this farmer. I guess you could consider stealing, I guess. Don't know. But hey, got my semi parked over here in this nice field of sunflowers. Why not? I thought it looked pretty nice there. We'll go ahead and get all this unloaded into the semi-trailer, finish out this contract, actually get paid some pretty good money. Now, this stuff right here is not going to be sold off. This is going to be stored, and then I will sell it off at best sell time. But with me completing this contract right here, oh, that's quite a bit of money, I think. Let's go ahead and collect it right here. What'd that say? $271,714. So we're up to $401,000. Wow. Did not think I'd ever make it up that high. Now, with us being at that balance, I might be able to purchase these leased items. Maybe. You know, I'll go ahead and look at that real quick before I forget, because I know I'll forget before I record the next episode. So this right here, to purchase it, will cost me, I don't know, I don't see it anywhere down here unless I'm just missing it. $279,000, let's buy it. The header, we'll go ahead and purchase that for $57,000. Let's buy it. Now this semi-truck and trailer, I cannot buy. Oh man, I totally did that wrong. I should have bought the semi-truck and trailer because I'm gonna need this to sell this product off. Oh gosh, I totally messed that up. Hey, let's go ahead and get this back over to my silo real quick. Get it dumped in there. Here's a truck and trailer I would like to buy, and man, I got them leased. These are my only 2 leased items right now, and I mean, I'm not too committed to actually buying these. I guess I can get different ones. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Change that. I do like these ones. I need to get these ones. And I've already paid leasing costs on them. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at what I need to pay. This trailer right here costs $149,450 for me to go ahead and buy it. I don't have that. This truck right here costs $112,326. I don't have that either. But I do have quite a bit of money inside this silo over here in the form of potatoes. So, I mean, I guess I kind of have it. I could sell it off right now. We'll take a look at that too. Right now, I have 988,000 liters of potatoes, which comes out to a value of $472,000. But if I just wait till January, I'll make almost an extra $200,000 there if I just wait till January. And I don't think I will spend $200,000 in leasing costs till January. So I see myself profiting if I could wait till January to sell that off. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. But for right now, let's go ahead and get this harvester cleaned up and put away. I do not have any, you know what? Yeah, I do not have any pressure washer around here. Let's go ahead and get one of those put in. Now I'm starting to regret this task I got here of cleaning this. I mean, a pressure washer would be nice, but I'm dumb. I didn't buy a pressure washer. I bought a bucket and a sponge. So let's get at it. I'm going to use this. Luckily, I think this is a lot faster than it'd be like in real life because look how clean that thing's coming. That is amazing. Now, that bucket and sponge only cost me $50. I mean, I'm not really tight on money right now. I just thought it'd be pretty fun to use that mod. We're going to get this thing nice and clean, walking around it all the way around it, cleaning it up. Hey, let me know, what do y'all do? Do y'all walk around your equipment when cleaning it, or do you just stand there in one spot not doing anything? Usually I use a pressure washer, honestly, but I mean, I still go around in circles. Even if I had a pressure washer right now, I would have that cord all wrapped around this thing, causing some problems. There we go, all done. I believe it's pretty clean, and let's see if I can throw this sponge all the way back in there. And nope, can't. Let's see her throw. You know what? I'll throw it once I get further away. Ready, and there, threw it. It's gone. So let's go ahead and get this put away. I believe I gotta put it away in this building over here. I mean, those arm things are definitely going to stick out, and I got some things in the way over here, which is going to cause a little bit of an issue. I'm going to go ahead and pull out this stone picker. Well, you know what? I won't need that stone picker. Never mind, I ain't going to pull out that stone picker. I'm going to keep that stone picker right there because I won't need that until after I harvest and plow. So the harvester's going to come before that, but I definitely need this tractor, and I feel like this tractor being in that storage shed's probably going to be a little bit of an issue, so we will just go ahead and park it underneath here. Now, here's the part I was a little bit worried about, these things sticking out the very top, but I think once I lower it, they won't stick out the top. Maybe not. I don't know. We're about to find out. I'm going to go ahead and switch over and hit that lower button. Can I just detach it too? You know what? Yep, I can. And we will park that right there. That looks like a good spot. I think it does. Let's go ahead and take a quick look outside and see if I can see those sticking out. And I do see some sticking out. Let's get a better view. Oh, just barely sticking out there. I could probably shift it over some. Let me try that real quick. And now it's sticking out the other side. I don't know how I feel about that. I think I'm going to have to live with it. Oh well. Now I believe everything is good. We are good to just go inside here, sleep all the way until January, which would be pretty nice if I could sleep a couple of months away. That'd be real nice. I mean, I guess we got holiday seasons coming up in November, which would be Thanksgiving, and then we got December for Christmas. So I guess we'll have a nice holiday break here, and I'll see y'all back in January. Well, there we go. We are now in the month of January, and we are almost out of money. I mean, down to $13,249. That's not good at all. We are finally able to sell off our potatoes at best sell time. Now, our potatoes are showing a value of $645. Max price over here is showing $629. So it looks like we're getting more than what the max value is saying if I hurry up and go get it sold at the grain sell point. And that's just going to be one load because that trailer does hold 1 million liters. So it looks like we're about to make over $600,000, which will give me enough money to purchase this truck and trailer. Now, I do need to start looking at planting time, which potatoes planting time is in March. Not bad at all. Hopefully there's a lot of farmers out there that's going to do some planting for potatoes also. That would be nice. I'd like to be able to still do some contracts out there for them and embezzle/steal, whatever you want to call it, or just have them gift me some potatoes. So I get the leftovers from those contracts. That would be pretty nice. A little extra money I'd be getting my way to help me buy some more land. And that might be something I might be doing actually with this leftover money. I don't know. Gotta look into the finances here and find out what is draining my money so much every single month. Our vehicle leasing cost was $2,600. That's about to go away. We're not going to have that anymore. Property maintenance, $182, whatever. I wish it only cost $182 to keep up a farmhouse land and everything. That would be pretty nice. Loan interest is $2,800. That's not good. Loan is $7,100, so it comes out both those together about $10,000. So yeah, we're losing quite a bit of money each month to mainly the loan, and I don't have anything I can do about that. I'm just going to let that kind of pay itself off instead of paying it early because I kind of need this extra money to develop and expand my farm. And we still haven't even got chickens yet. I mean, this loan I took out that was under the condition that I will have potato fields and chickens. Ooh, this is not looking good. Still got to get those chickens in eventually. Well, that took forever. I don't know how long exactly. I'd say maybe 5-10 minutes, and it felt like an hour. But nah, I don't think it took 10 minutes. But anyways, we got it filled up all the way. Now let's go get it sold. I already know the place. It's a place we've been selling off all the other potatoes for the contracts, which is great. I mean, I did have to tag the place and figure it out because I don't know this map that good. And I did take a quick look into a few chicken coops. I don't know exactly which one I want to go with. I do got a modded one that holds a lot of chickens, and I think it holds a lot of grain, which would be very nice. Really nice. The less times I gotta deal with it, the better. But I just don't have enough money for it. I'm about to have enough money for it, but the next issue there is I don't have enough land for it. So maybe chickens is not coming in this episode, but we might be getting ready for some chickens soon. Well, here we go, selling off all the potatoes. That's $652,212. That takes our bank balance up to $665,000, which is amazing and gives us enough money to purchase our leased items, which I think are a great investment to have and do, and I got a few other ideas for that money I want to spend. We're going to go ahead and come in here and purchase this. Now the price did go down a little bit because of the leasing costs we did pay over the few months. That lowers the price because it's kind of going towards the total. So we're not going to be paying as much as it was before, but still paying quite a bit. $107,000, almost $108,000 for that right there. And then this trailer right here, $143,000 purchase. So we're down to $413,000, which is a lot more than I thought I'd have. Holy cow, that is a lot of money. I was not prepared to be this rich, but don't worry, I'll blow it. There's something else I want to do, and it's going to involve this tree devourer. Now, it says devour trees on there. I don't know. I just always call it tree devourer. But we're going to go ahead and lease this. I don't want to spend $125,000 buying it, even though I might lease it a couple times throughout this series. I don't think I'll need it enough to buy it. At least I don't think I will. Should I buy it? No. I don't know. I'm really thinking about it. You know what? Let's just go ahead and... let's just go ahead and buy it. Why not? Told you I'll blow my money. I'm going to blow it right there. $125,000. Something I get to keep. Now, there's a little bit of issue with that because I want to use it right now. Best sell time for wood chips is in January, and that thing is going to give us a bunch of wood chips. And now the issue is, look what I'm wearing and look at the environment. Yeah, this is not going to feel good. So let me get this hooked up, and then I'm going to head inside, change my clothes, and get into something that's probably going to be a little bit warmer because I don't have a cab on this tractor. You know what? I should probably just buy a new tractor, right? Maybe? Nah, can't do that. Or can I? Well, here we go. This is what I got. I don't know. Coat, jacket, whatever, pants, boots, completely buried under the snow right now. Got some gloves on too. Wish I had something covering my face because it's going to be a little cold out here, but oh well. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to knock out all these trees over in this direction here, and then I'm going to also knock out some more trees besides these ones right here. The reason I don't want to knock out these ones here is because I think I could probably put in some chicken coop stuff over here, and I got to unfold that pipe. I got one tree left in this area, and it's giving me a little bit of trouble, so let's get a chainsaw real quick and cut it down. It's not letting me use that tree devourer on it, even whenever I got it raised up and raised down. I was noticing that as an issue. I would have to raise them up and down, but you see right here how it's only locking in right there, and once I go lower it will not cut the tree down. That is an issue I've seen here and there with some trees having their cut spot way too high. Now I don't know how to fix that or adjust that, but oh well, we'll go ahead and get rid of this stump right here, and then now we're good to take this tree devourer and run that thing over and get some wood chips out of it. Just a little warning here, do not attempt this at home. This does not look very safe at all, putting stuff inside there, but hey, whatever, do what you gotta do, right? Now here's a quick aerial view. I do believe I own everything up to this fence right over here. I think I do. Nice little area. Either I could put storage in or even chicken coops. I am kind of planning ahead for that, maybe a little bit. Now next up, I got all these trees right over here I want to remove. I'm going to remove all of them down here, all the way to that little pond right there, and all the ones right here, then eventually combine these two fields. And you know what, speaking of fields, that actually reminds me, I need to change the name on one of these fields. Somebody changed their name to their YouTube channel. Farm Sim Universe here did change his name over to Simulation Gaming Universe. There we go. Field 36, Simulation Gaming Universe. Got that changed up. Now all I got left to do is cut down a bunch of trees here and get some wood chips sold off. Hopefully we make some good money from it. Completely done clearing out the trees over here. That is awesome. Now I don't know if or when I will connect fields. I say if now. I don't know how I feel about connecting them, especially since I got them named after two different people. Maybe I got to buy a new field before I connect that one and do some renaming there, or I'll just combine their names. So we'll see what happens, but let's go ahead and get this loaded into the trailer here and go get it sold somewhere. I don't know where to sell it. Wood chips best sell price is over at the diner restaurant. That's weird. That's suspicious. Let's go ahead and tag that. I have no idea where that's at, and we will look at the map real quick because I have no idea where that's at. Hey, right there in town. Yep, across from the town area. I think kind of where the bank was. Yeah, right there is the bank. Okay, looks like I got an idea where to take them. Let's take them. Now there's a total of 86,308 liters inside here. This trailer might be a little overkill for that amount. Oh well, it's what I got, and I didn't want to buy another trailer. Even though I have quite a bit of money there, I'm still being kind of frugal with it, I guess. I know that's normally not me. Usually I'm spending it all by now and just buying new things left and right. I don't know, maybe I'm trying to plan out a little bit better this time and save my money. The diner's right up here on the left. We'll be able to pull in right here, and this is where I parked whenever I went to go get my bank loan too. Yeah, guess the diner was right next to the bank. Didn't realize that. I don't understand why they want wood chips. I don't know, maybe they do some wood burning stove cooking special, but right there, $142,749 plus a $3,211 environmental score reward. I believe that's the first time I'm seeing an environmental score reward because that's something I actually harvested, not something, well, I harvested other stuff too, but not something I stole, I guess, off of somebody else's land. So hey, environmental scores are coming in. We're now up to $430,000, which is amazing and quite a bit of money, I would say. Maybe I will buy a new tractor, nice cab, nice heater, everything in there. I don't know, we'll see. I definitely can't drive because I almost ran right into my house. I think I'm done with this tree devourer for quite a while now, so I'll just put it away, tuck it away right here. I'd like to put it kind of in the back of the building, but it's not gonna reach back there. At least I don't think it is. Now, I'm just wondering, am I sticking out the side of the building there? Let's see here, and yes, it is. There's a little pipe sticking out. Oh well, it's a little less noticeable than that red piece sticking out the top there. I should just paint those white so it's not noticeable at the top. Let's go ahead and get this tractor put away, and I am keeping it outside underneath the shed now. In order for us to plant, we need to be in a different month, obviously. We're not going to be planting in January. It's just way too cold. You know, I don't know if there's anything you can actually plant in January, but we're going to go to our back porch, back door here, and just sleep right here on the porch. But first, let's look at the planting. Now, over here in January, it looks like, nope, you can't plant anything at all. But we are looking for potatoes. Potatoes right here in March is whenever we can plant potatoes. Not bad, right there. Big ol' arrows. Doom, 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 doom. Arrow. I don't know if I can fit that many arrows on there. I guess we'll find out in the editing. That is when we're going to plant the potatoes, in March, hopefully, if everything goes smoothly and correct. So let's go ahead and sleep till March. Well, we are finally now in the month of March, but looking at this, there's snow everywhere. Does that mean we're going to plant? Well, kind of. The thing is, I've noticed an issue with this game, and I'm going to show you all how I fix that, and hopefully how y'all can fix it too. If you're on PC, this is the way I know of doing it. I was sleeping at the house. I don't know why this happens. I can understand it if you fast forward, but I was sleeping at the house, and this shouldn't be happening right here. We'll take a look into the weather. Currently, it's saying it's -9 degrees in March, but the forecast is showing it's supposed to be cloudy and 57. Well, it's obviously raining on us also, which that should probably be ice or some snow, I guess. So fix for that on the PC is, let's jump over here to the Easy Dev mod. If you don't got this mod and you're on PC, oh, you absolutely need it just for fixing stuff up. Yeah, it says you can add, remove, set money, all that stuff. Who cares about that? That just doesn't make the game fun once you start doing that stuff. So I don't like cheating in money. I don't even like using generators. But we'll come over here to this weather looking thing and then reload weather right there. Do not click reload environment. I did that once. Yeah, that was, I don't know, it kind of like restarted the whole game. Like it started me back on August 1st, like whenever you come into a normal game. So that's, no, don't do that. But hey, look, this looks a lot better, and I don't know why it's sunny. It should actually be cloudy to match up. Well, it shouldn't have changed that. That actually should have still been cloudy, but oh well, I'll take it. Hey, I like that sunny. I didn't go in and adjust that. I just hit reload, and that's all you should have to do to get it fixed. Now we are in planting time, so the ground is frozen. Let's go ahead and skip a couple more hours, get the ground unfrozen, I guess, because it will completely destroy our equipment if we work on it when it's frozen. Well, it's look like this ground is staying frozen. Maybe I should just take that mod off. It's the rain pain mod. That's what mod that is, and it's causing a lot of pains. I'm gonna have to deal with it. I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't want to get too late into it, so let's go ahead and start putting some seed down the ground here. Now we still got our starting tractor here. I'm gonna go ahead and top it off. As you may be able to tell, one episode, it does not hold fuel very well at all. And where is, did I take that manual refuel mod off? I ain't seen the option to fill up. It's not giving me the option. What's going on? What did I break? There was an update on this game, so what did Giants break? Let's put it that way. Well, I don't need fuel, do I? So let's go ahead and continue. Go ahead and drop that weight off, because we're gonna actually need that on the front. Well, you know, I don't know if we actually need the weight or not, but we'll carry it around. And I'm really concerned about that whole fuel thing. Maybe it is that manual refill mod not working out too well with the new update that just came out. I hate every time they do an update on this game. It just breaks so much stuff. But oh well, we're gonna live with it. We're gonna go with it. I like this game enough to bite it, I guess. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this sprayer out. Don't know why I got it. I might know why I got it once I actually pull my seeder out, or planter, or whatever you'd call that thing that puts the potato seeds in the ground. Or is it potatoes you put in the ground? I'm not sure, because it gives you the option to put in potatoes or seeds. So like, does somebody just go through and take potatoes and cut them up into like 10-20 pieces and put them inside this thing, then you plant them into the ground? Maybe. But for right now, we're gonna head over here to this multi-fruit buying station and go ahead and fill up on some potatoes, because potatoes are a whole lot cheaper than the seeds are. Now, I don't know if that makes a difference as far as planting liter usage or anything like that, but I know it's a lot cheaper, and it makes a difference in the bank account, because that was only $6,192. Now we're going to go ahead and get on this field over here. We're going to set up a course play, get it going, because I got some other stuff to do. Well, this is off and going, and obviously I probably shouldn't do headlands, because it just does not look good at all. I mean, it looks good right here in this direction, direction. But I mean, you got those grooves and everything in there. I don't know. I mean, it's working. It's gonna work. It's gonna go in the ground. It's gonna work. So that's really all I care about right here. Now this is field 39. I ain't got that map thing up. There we go. Map thing's up now. Field 39. This is Auto Sim Cruise field. I did name these fields after 4 content creators that I do know and highly recommend, and I talk to daily. And I mean, when I say I do recommend their farm sim content. And I mean, they're starting to branch out and make other stuff too. That is really good. If I don't put out enough farm sim content and you're looking for more, I highly recommend watching them. And they are on my homepage underneath channels I recommend or something like that. I don't know. What's it say here? Boom. That's what it says. Well, that problem that I was trying to avoid earlier kind of arose back up. You could maybe be able to see in the bottom right there or right here in the middle of the screen. Depends. You know, I'll zoom in on that, pop it up in the middle of the screen. I'll move to the left of the screen. I'll move to the right. Yeah, it's all over the place. But that is saying, hey, we're almost out of fuel and I don't know how to fill this up. Oh gosh, hey, it's working. Okay, there it goes. Now it's giving me the option. Maybe I was just in the wrong spot earlier. Not sure, but it is working now. $413 for some fuel right there. Ooh, gosh, getting pretty expensive, But I also don't know how I feel about how long this process is taking. I mean, it would be fine if I didn't have money, but I mean, I got $400,000. So I'm looking at that $400,000 in the top right and just thinking, hey, I should probably spend it. And speed this process up. And also there is another problem to point out here. This field on the planting potatoes or potato planting, of course I saved, has 666 points on it. So I'm gonna have to like make one or take one away. Thinking about just taking one away because that's not good. You know what? Maybe the ground really isn't frozen because I don't know if you can tell, but I'll zoom in on it. In that top right there, it says damage, painting, stuff like that. So the damage on the planter is still at 0. Last time I plowed a field when there was the state of the ground is frozen right there on the field info, it broke my plow in less than like 10 seconds, all the way from 100%, well, all the way from 0% up to 100. So I don't know, maybe it's not actually frozen, or maybe it's not doing anything because I have a worker doing it. And that's kind of what I'm interested in seeing here because I want to see if it damages. Well, you know what? There goes the damage right there, 0.1%. Well, my theories are all going through my head. Maybe they fixed that. I don't know. Or maybe I was seeing things last time I played. There's a very good possibility of that. Now, y'all don't freak out now. Here's actually a little clip of me actually doing the field work. Now, it turns out I really didn't have much else to do outside of this, at least with just one tractor I don't. So I went ahead and just kicked this worker off and said, hey, I'll do it myself. Save a little bit of money. You know, as I'm planting this, I'm looking down that mini map there, and you know what? I can make that bigger even without zooming in. Well, kinda. It should be doing something special for precision farming. It should be changing colors, I thought. I know I bought the soil samples one episode. I mean, it's been a while since I did it in real life as far as playing this game, but what happened to my soil samples? So we'll go ahead and come into here, and yeah, it shows I got soil samples. I don't know why. Wait, nope, currently no soil samples to analyze. Nope, that ain't it. I don't know. It shows I spent $2,625 on soil samples right here, and I could have sworn that that thing changed colors even while planting. Maybe I just can't remember this game. Maybe it's Mandela effect or something. I don't know. Maybe y'all can help me down in the comments. Am I seeing things, or should that be changing colors with precision farming? But either way, I'm gonna keep going at it, and hopefully this works. I think I might be taking off that precision farming pretty soon. I'm putting the last of the potato seed in the ground, or potatoes, I guess. I don't know. What would that really be considered? But there are a few spots around the headlands that kind of got missed, and I did notice one little spot right in the middle of the field, and that little spot is right here. I mean, how did this get missed? I don't know. But you might be able to tell there's a little bit of white right there on the ground and just different spots around the headlands, like right here also. Now, that is the great thing about applying the lime before you do your planting. You kind of just see what got missed in general. And the great thing about precision farming is, even though I got this down and planting right now, I'm not using any seed or potatoes or anything like that, because you can tell that number's not changing. So that's the reason I like precision farming, but trust me, I have been thinking about saying bye-bye to it. Down here on field 39, Auto Sim Crew field right here, and down there you can see nitrogen bad. Ugh, that's bad. I mean, it even says bad. So we need to fertilize that, and we do have a fertilizer sprayer for that, but we only got one tractor. So first, we're going to get another tractor. Well, we're going to get another tractor, but first, we need to go ahead and put our other tractor to work, because I don't like it just sitting there being very idle. Now, I do have a worker off and going over here because I got other stuff to do. Now, this is field 36, which is Simulation Gaming Universe's field. I did name all these fields after somebody, if y'all didn't catch that, but I highly recommend his content, farm sim content, and he's branching branching out to other content too. Pretty good stuff. If I don't put out enough content and y'all want to keep watching more and more and more, I will recommend some of these people that I actually watch every day, and I talk to these people every single day also. Well, I'm not going to do anything small or anything smart, let's put it that way. You know what, let's just go with anything smart. So we're going to go with this John Deere Series 8R here, and you know what, this is going to cost me $354,000. Got an upgraded engine, went ahead and got some twin narrow tires on it. Now there wasn't an option for just narrow by themselves, kinda. I don't know how I feel about this. I ain't too big onto the whole twin tire things on tractors. I mean, I don't think it looks too bad, but I don't know, personal preference, I don't really care. What do y'all like on the tractors? Do you like the twins? Do you like the twins front and back, twins just in the back? I kind of like the twins in the back preferred, the look to that a little more than twins front and back. I mean, these are narrow tires. It doesn't look as big and beefy as it normally would. So these twin tires here are probably like the size of one large wide tire. But should I buy that? I probably shouldn't, but let's go ahead and do it. $354,500. Now that may have been a huge mistake spending all that money there, but I think I can make it back doing odd ends and jobs here and there. Maybe there's some jobs out there for planting potatoes also. Hopefully a lot of these farmers around here want to plant some potatoes, because that means that's more potatoes I can steal in the near future. Whoa, look at that width on that thing. Holy cow, that was not expected at all. I'm going to go ahead and go through and apply this myself, but the main reason I want to go ahead and go with twin tires is because I did mention we may need to do some contracts to get some money up. And normally there's already crops on the field when I need to do some fertilizing. Well, kind of normally, not all the time. Twin tires will help me do those contracts on other people's fields without tearing them up. And maybe if I ever forget to fertilize, I'll have to come back over and fertilize after the seed's growing up some. So twin tires is kind of a win-win here. Well, that did not take long at all. A lot faster than I thought it would be. Well, I don't know. I forgot how large this thing was whenever I purchased it. Now, I don't like the way the up-downs went on this course play. I can go in and change that up and everything, but I'm just going to go ahead and knock this out myself because I got nothing else to do as far as around the farm that I could do while this worker's going, saving a little bit of money and actually doing some of the work around here. Feels good to do some of the work, right? Finishing up the last pass right there. Well, kind of. If y'all don't know, these workers do not do the best of work, best of job planting, so I got to go around, touch up a few spots missed here and there, and usually around the headlands there's some spots missed, but I'm going to go ahead and take care of that real quick, and then I'll call this field done. We are now all done with field 36, Simulation Gaming Universes field. Now we're going to head over here to Custom Field 1, I believe is what it's called. Custom Field 1 is named after Rambo Hacker Gaming, another great content creator, makes some great farm sim content, and just any game in general he plays has been fun to watch. So really highly recommend checking him out. He's branching out into different games and everything. I know quite a bit of people are kind of branching out of this farm sim game because of all these updates that Giants does and these mods break during these updates, which is understandable, but if you start playing different games outside of farm sim and you realize, hey, farm sim is highly reliant on the modders. So for example, whenever I was playing this game at the peak before a big update broke my computer, I had 1,500 mods. Yeah, 1,500 mods. That's ridiculous. All these other games I play, I have a handful. I think my next biggest one is American Truck Simulator with 10 mods. And I think this right here, I have 700 mods right around there. So kind of crazy. I mean, everything you see right here in this picture is a mod. I mean, the equipment I'm driving, even the information on the side of the screen. Now, while that field over there is getting planted, I'm going to jump over here into the fertilizer sprayer again and go ahead and start spraying down this field. Now, I had a little fun with that little multiple choice question thing at the end of last episode, and I talked a little bit about it at the beginning of this episode. Just having some fun with it. Hopefully y'all are having fun with it. Kind of just trying to get some more interaction with y'all. I don't know, just have fun, I guess. That's the main thing. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and do another question. This is going to be a multiple choice question, but it's going to be a lot easier. There's only going to be two to choose from, and it's going to deal with how wide is this fertilizer sprayer? Oh, it's pretty wide, and I keep running into trees right there. Gosh, that is horrible. I need to like disable the collisions on the side there, but here are your two options. Option A, is it 40 meters wide, or option B, is it 400 meters wide? Y'all go ahead and drop in your comments, answers, and everything there. Honestly, y'all might be thinking, hey, he's just doing this to help with his YouTube algorithm. No, I'm actually not. YouTube does not take into account how many comments a video has for algorithm purposes. That does not affect how good a video does. I like interacting with the community and subscribers and everything there, and just trying to have a little fun with y'all during these videos. So, hey, that's why I'm doing it. It's not going to affect the algorithm at all. So I'm going to put in probably some weird questions here and there, and I hope y'all have some fun with it. Make sure sure y'all leave your answers down in the comments. Really want to know. You know, I was thinking more about that whole fuel thing in the bottom right there. I have my fuel usage on high. Maybe I should just pump that thing down to low because it is blowing through the fuel so fast on this. That tank is just so small on this tractor. It's starting to give me reasons to get rid of it. I'll tell you that right now. Starting to give me some reasons to get rid of it. Wow, that may be a first. I just went all the way around the field checking to see if any spots got missed by the worker, and nothing got missed. I guess Rambo Hacker Gaming was planting his field here, and he did a great job at it. So let's go ahead and get over to the multi-fruit buying station. Put a little bit more in here. I don't want to fill it up because I want to empty this out before I pack it away for the summer, I guess, and winter. But I don't think that's enough. Also, we need some fuel. There we go, 4,888 liters. That should do it, right? I mean, we spent, what, 482 plus the 771, whatever that is. You know what? Let me try to do that math in my head real quick. Nope, it disappeared. I can't do it. Holy cow, I had that weight down this whole time? Man, was that just skidding across the ground the whole time? Let me lift that thing up. That thing is on the ground. Why is this so low? There you go. How did I not notice that? I mean, yeah, I'm barely driving it, but I'm taking screenshots too. Just like, how am I missing that? Now, I have this worker off and going over here on Custom Fill 2, which is the herd. And once again, another great content creator for Farm Sim content. And those foliage things finally disappeared right there. That's amazing. I did say one episode that they will disappear during one of the stages. Not the lineman one, obviously. But now, while that's going, I realized I forgot something else. Oh man, it's not looking good, and it's probably the reason I'm covered in sweat right now. Let's go ahead and look at that. I mean, look what I'm wearing. Look what I am wearing. This cannot be comfortable or warm. It's probably comfortable, to be honest with y'all. Let's see the weather. 60 degrees. I mean, 60 degrees, that's kind of hot after you spent all winter in 30-something degrees, and whenever we came in, last episode, it was -9 degrees. So yeah, that's not looking good. So let's go ahead and change up the outfit. In celebration of us getting our new tractor, went ahead and got some John Deere t-shirt here. Now that's probably a lot more comfortable. I should probably honestly wear a hat so I don't get sunburn here. And then once again, I'm gonna go ahead and take over and do this fertilizing. You know, I haven't made a single course for courseplay for fertilizing yet because it's just been so easy and fast for me to do it myself. So I don't know if I'll ever make one or not, but woo, just took that sign out. Oh no, don't hit the street, don't hit the street. Man, I don't know what I'm doing there. There we go, completely done planting Custom Fill to the herd, and I'm just going to set this out of the way for right now because I still need to empty it out, wash it before I put it away and all that stuff. And I guess I don't really need to detach it, do I? Because I'm going to use this tractor to do all that. So let's go ahead and just turn the tractor off and leave it there for now. Bye-bye. Now all that's left is to fertilize this field right here. I ain't going to leave y'all there with a little cliffhanger questionnaire thing again. At least not yet. I'm sure I'm probably regretting it by now because a lot of y'all probably picked I forgot to serenade the field, and I'm gonna end up having to make an episode of singing to the field one day. Oh gosh, that's a bad idea, y'all. Okay, that's a real bad idea. I mean, one episode I did insert some singing. Yeah, let's just say a lot of people sent me hospital bills for ear problems after that. Okay, so I don't know, y'all be careful what you wish for. All done with all the fertilizing, and you know what, I definitely ain't putting this away because I'm gonna need to make some money, and this is probably going to be a pretty good money maker for me in an upcoming episode. Now here we go, we're over here on field 39, which is auto sim crew field, and you know what, I'm not even going to set up course play, and for one, I can't set up course play because I don't have money to do that. Like I said, we're in a negative $8,951 right there in the top right. Oh man, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's really not too bad. I mean, I don't like being in the negative. I don't know how a bank would allow somebody to be in the negative that much, but somehow they do. I mean, there should be like them coming after me to make me sell stuff off. You know, I just thought of something. That's kind of like, it's been a long time since I've played it, but Sims 4. Sims 4, I believe, they come and take items if you can't pay bills. That should be a thing on here. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and harvest this up, and we're going to get some sold so I can get out of the negative. But I want to keep a close eye on each field's harvest, see kind of what each field brings into me, and kind of separate all that information. There we go, finishing up that field harvest over here on field 39, and that comes out to 114,710 liters. Now I'm going to go ahead and dump that off into the trailer here, and just keep a little note of how much I got for each field. Now it's time for us to hit up field 36, which is Simulation Gaming Universe's field. And there's one thing I want to kind of talk about here for a second also, is I've had a lot of people ask me, hey, where where do you get this harvester from? And I don't know if it's on the mod hub, but I did get it off of Mark Thor's Discord page. Somebody did tell me this was on the mod hub also, so maybe it's on there. Mark Thor has some great mods. I've been getting most of them off his Discord page. Well, I try to get them off the mod hub first, and then I find some on his Discord page and stuff like that. So I would highly recommend just getting on the mod hub and searching Mark Thor and checking out all his mods in general. I don't know how you can do that on console, and I know on my PC it doesn't work that good if I just search somebody's name. So what I usually do is I find a mod I know they did. For example, Mark Thor made a quick beller, which is absolutely amazing also, and there's a link for his name, and I click on that link for his name. At least that's how I've done it in the past for finding other mods from certain modders, and I highly recommend Mark Thor's mods. I don't know if I've ever had any issues with him. I'm sure I had here and there, but honestly, could have been my problem. Mod conflicts happens all the time, but he's got some great mods. Highly recommend checking those out. Just finishing up build 36 here, and we ended up with 98,747 liters. A little bit less, but I mean, if we look at the fields on a total size from the aerial view, I mean, I guess the biggest one is field 39, I guess. I don't know, I didn't really pay that close of attention, and I need to get the field info mod or some sort of mod that tells me how many acreage these fields are. I would like to get that mod. I should probably go ahead and back out and get it, and I might before I end this episode. No promises. Now, next up is Custom Field 1. I believe this is Rainbow Hacker Gaming's field. I'm trying to remember these without actually looking at them, so hopefully I got these field names right. These are some small fields as Custom Field 1 and Custom Field 2, so I mean, the yields definitely aren't going to be as big, at least I don't think they are. The yields don't necessarily mean the size of the field either, because with precision farming, the yields can be different depending on the ground type. So we'll see how much we get out of this. All done with Custom Field 1 there, and that was actually pretty good for how small that field was, I would say. We'll look at the soil samples a little bit later and see why it was so much better than compared to the size of the fields. Now that came out to 89,722 liters, but we'll get that dumped off here inside this trailer. Last field now, and this is Custom Field 2, which is the herd. And all these people I'm mentioning and name these fields after, great content creators. If you haven't checked them out, I highly recommend it. Their channel pages are on my homepage, so great farm sim content creators and other content type creators too, I guess, besides just farm sim. And of course, don't forget, I do have another channel. This is not my main channel. I have another channel that I did start up on farm sim, and that's also on my homepage too. So you can find a bunch of old content that I got on there, which I would say is kind of good. I don't know, if you're liking this, you might like some of the older stuff I did too. And all done there with Custom Field 2, the herd, and we'll go ahead and fold that up. That actually completes our harvest for this season, and that came out to 85,240 liters of potatoes, and we'll dump that off in this trailer also. Like I did say, we are done with our harvest. That doesn't necessarily mean we're done with the harvester. Hopefully there's some jobs out there for other farmers that I could do. Hopefully they'll hire me. I don't know, I've been bragging a little bit too much about stealing some potatoes from them. Maybe they won't hire me. But here are the numbers for each field. We had field 39 with 114,710, field 36 with 98,748, custom field 1 with 89,722, and custom field 2 with 85,240. Now, I'm going to do all that math in my head real quick, and I'll tell you that number in a second. There it is, 388,420 liters. And if you're wondering how I did that so fast, it's because it's in the bottom there. A little cheat there. That's why I was paying close attention and kind of putting them all in one centralized area. Now, do I need to sell all those off to get out of the negative? No, I don't. Do I need to sell any of them off to get out of the negative? Maybe not, because I could do some contracts to get out of the negative. I don't necessarily need to sell this off. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump all this into the silo for now, and then I'll look at some contracts, see if I can make some money somewhere else besides selling off my potatoes. I like to save them for best sell time, which is January. Well, that is not good at all. I just realized I got a truck over here. Yep, I do. No, that's not the issue. The issue is, look at this. The only thing I have turned on right now is potatoes. I believe that's all I got turned on. Let's go over here. Yep, those aren't turned on. Okay, so potatoes is the only thing I got turned on right now. And look how many of them are brown, because this is potatoes, this is potatoes, this is potatoes, this is potatoes. So obviously our 4 fields are potatoes. And there are nothing else on this map. So I guess all the farmers collectively came together and said, hey, this guy keeps stealing all our potatoes. Let's not plant any. That's not good. I can go into the handy dandy computer here and see this time-saving stock check mod, which is absolutely amazing. Like I did mention, best sell time is January. If I wait till January, I can make $244,000. If I sell them all off right now, I can make $163,000. So I'm losing quite a bit of money there by not holding it. Now the thing is, should I hold it or should I sell it? I don't know. Well, that is not good. I just walked all the way down here to pick up my truck, and as I was walking off my farm, somebody from from the bank showed up. Apparently, in very, very small print on that loan contract I signed for $1 million was some rules that I had to follow each year. And this is year one. This is the end of year one. I signed that loan last year in August. I got till December to become compliant, or I'm going to hit $25,000 per violation. Now, looking at it, the first rule, I'm fine. The second rule, it's not looking good. But we'll go over those rules on a different episode, because that is all the time I got for this episode, and that is actually all the time I got for this season. I'm going to break them down into seasons and make some longer episodes too, and different playlists. So hopefully y'all enjoy this. Hopefully y'all enjoy that idea there, and hopefully y'all are enjoying this series and you want to come back for season number 2. But hey, I really want to thank y'all so much for stopping in and watching. Really do appreciate it. It means a whole lot. This has been a very fun season, very fun series. I hope y'all are enjoying as much as I am. And if y'all got any tips, tricks, or suggestions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section. They're always welcome and very much appreciated. And until next time, y'all take care.